Hi guys, it's Amy with Aim to Plan, and today I am here with a haul of a lot of different things. So I am going to, I think, very quickly get through this. I have been shopping and just doing some prep for 2026, as well as just finishing out 2025 really strongly. And I've purchased a couple of things. So I am going to just kind of show you everything all at once. There's an Amazon box, something from Walmart. I picked up something from Temu, and then something from Dollar Tree. I think, again, it will be a pretty quick flip through of everything that I've got. But we'll start just from top to bottom. I, of course, am doing back to school shopping. So there is a lot of just going to stores and finding things. And so one of the things that I found at the Dollar Tree were these colored pencils. So these are mechanical pencils that have colors. And of course, it's the color of the pencil. So red, orange, green, and blue. And then there is a set that was skin color. And I wanted to pick these up just to try them out. I actually don't have a sheet of paper here. But according to the back, it is it's a pencil that you can sharpen. There's like a little sharpener here at the top. But let's see how we do this. Yeah, you just kind of use it. It's kind of like one of those twistable Crayola pencils, kind of like that. I'm going to just grab this sheet of paper. But I think it's fine just to use it as is. So instead of sharpening it, you can just kind of use it. I love that. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm not too worried about the color or anything like that. I just wanted a set of mechanical pencils. So that's exciting. That was a nice little find. I did pick up, again, the skin color as well as this set. I was actually trying to find a set maybe of black colored pencils, but they did not have that. So I will keep this with my Bible journaling materials, I think, and just have that for my girls to color in church and just to use for coloring with my Bible journal. So that was the first thing. The second thing here is a purchase that I got from Temu. So I ended up purchasing a few things from Temu, in fact, but this was just added on so that way I could get to the free shipping for Temu. I don't like to pay for shipping if I can help it. And so I had to purchase a couple of other things and decided to pick this one up as well because it's been in my cart for a very long time. So this is classified as an M8, so M as in Michael, 8 planner or notebook. Oops, some of the stuff fell out. But it's super cute. It has 2 snaps on here, so of course you can expand it if you need to, which gives it a lot of room there. I'm excited about that. But it's essentially a wallet slash planner. So you can see here the ring binding here is like for 5. And I believe that I looked at this and it's not quite an inch in between, so it doesn't fit like the micro. So I was thinking of actually converting it by taking out the ring mechanism here, which I can just unscrew, and on the back it'll just pop off, I think. So it should be a fairly quick and easy conversion. And then I have all of these pockets, one for an ID, and then a couple of credit cards, then a pocket here and a pocket here, as well as a pocket behind the ID and another pocket, so 2 pockets per side, as well as you saw here the spot for money. And so there's also this section right here for a coin purse. I think if you filled up every single spot, it would be super, super tight. So I don't know how much you would actually be able to use the planner portion of it. So I'm really just considering this for my planner. The brand here is Nanvi, Nanvi, and it's embossed here as well. But super cute. I liked this color. Again, it can be like as tight as it needs to be, or expand a little bit if you have a planner in there. So again, I think I'm going to convert it to my micro planner, and so that will be fun. That will be a fun separate project. I have the paper that came with it, so let's take a look at this. I think it's just blank. Yeah, so it's just blank paper. Let me measure this paper. So again, this was an M8 size, and the paper is almost 2 3/4, so almost 3. And then for the height, it's 4 1/4, essentially. 4 and slightly less than 4 1/4. So again, very similar to the micro size, I think. And so again, for me, the big thing was like, I was hoping that it could be close enough to the punches for the micro to be able just to kind of like convert that way, but it does not. So it could be where I decide to convert everything to this size and just punch the holes using this and just kind of putting it in there, but we will see. For right now though, I'm going to keep this all together because I'm not doing this conversion quite yet. So I'll just put everything in here and have that ready to go for later. But I'm excited. I just wanted a nice little micro cover wallet thing. So that's what I picked up from Temu, again, just to add on and get to free shipping for Temu. Okay, next, just going down the stack, like I said, I ended up getting some pencils. Not pencils, pens. So I did get pencils. Let me just open this. Okay, sorry for the noise there, but I did get some pens. I am going on a work trip soon, and so I wanted to have a small gift for my coworkers. And so these are Pen and Gear fine liner pens. I love these pens. This was the set of 18. So I picked these up from Walmart. I got 4 of them, as you can see here, just for my coworkers. And then in addition to the pens, I wanted to kind of have a notebook with it. And so this is what I ended up picking up. This is from Amazon. And I've got the box upside down because my address is on the top of it. So we'll see how this ended up kind of turning out. Yes, so it's just kind of placed in here. All right, a box within a box. Okay, so this is a set of meeting notebooks, as you can kind of see right here. And it's a 6-pack, so I only really need to pack 4 of them. All right, I need my scissors again, because I'm giving one to my 4 co-workers, right? And so this is kind of what it looks like. So there are 6 of them in there, and actually I'm going to open one. I'll save the other 2 for basically for myself. And it was actually a cheaper price to buy the 6-pack instead of buying 4 individually. So I went ahead and got the 6-pack. And just like it says right here, it says make meetings work on the front. I think it says that for all of them. And it's just a nice size. I think it's a little bit bigger than the half letter. Again, I need my ruler. So this comes out to 6 3/4 and almost 10 inches. All right, so yes, like actually kind of Happy Planner-ish size, a little bit longer than the Happy Planner, a little bit narrower than the Happy Planner, but fairly similar to Happy Planner size. But again, it says make meetings work. All right, front and back are both black. It's kind of a thick cardboard, I would say. All right, there's a card here. The brand was Taja, so I just looked up meeting notebooks, right? And so of course there's some information here you can fill out for, you know, where to return it. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see this a little bit better. Okay, so I would not fill that out, of course. I work from home, so I don't need to fill that out. But then there's an index page. This is really nice. So it's 2 columns. You can put the page number and just have a subject line. The way I'm envisioning using my meeting notebook is just to keep track of like to-dos that go from meeting to meeting. So it's nice for me to kind of update different teams on the information that comes. Like, so sometimes I'll go to one meeting and they present certain types of information and I don't ever remember to tell other teams, or in another meeting I need to mention that this was what happened in that meeting. So it's just my chance to kind of like cross-reference the different meetings that I'm in, just to make sure that all information is passed to the correct people, right? So there are the 2 pages for index with the page numbers, and I will definitely be using that. Then here, this is kind of what it looks like. So it says meeting notes, Sunday through Saturday. You just mark what it is, date, time, location, attendees, the objective of the meeting. Meeting notes is this entire section here, and then there's a section here for action items, owner, due, and then was the action item completed. The next meeting, again, you can put the date, location, and the objective, which are some of the pieces of information there. So that's nice. And that's pretty much it. So it just goes all the way through. Now, one thing that we will see, it actually like is all the way through. There's a pocket at the end, and then it just ends the back cover. But one thing I wanted to show you here at the very bottom is I thought it was actually numbered automatically, but you'll have to add your own page numbers, which actually I don't like that. I'm not a super fan of that. So actually the way that I would maybe use this is I have about, I would say like 8 recurring meetings that I want to kind of take notes for. So I might just find 8 different color flags and just flag them. That might be That might be the way to go instead of trying to do the page numbers. And then I can just transfer action items from one meeting page to the next. But anyway, this was what I purchased for my team. So I'll pack 4 of these for my work trip, as well as the fine liner pins that I purchased. All right, of course, I've got 6 of these. These 4 pins, these 2 packs of pencils, and then this cute little book that I'm going to be converting. Yeah, so kind of a small haul. It just ended up being in a lot of really big boxes. But yeah, so again, I'm still trying to be super successful for 2025. So some of these items are for that. And then, of course, I am preparing for 2026. So I'm looking forward for this in particular, converting this so that way I can use it for 2026. So that is all. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel, and until the next video. Bye guys.